Okay, this is Martin Bryan from my YouTube channel. And if you're already on YouTube, you can just go at Martin Bryan, Bryan, or directly from youtube.com/Martin Bryan. Today, we are going to focus on a new thing for the channel, which is interviewing musicians who are, out there and making a difference in people's lives through music. So today, we're going to talk to Joe Flisko and Eric Noden. Gentlemen, why don't you start by introducing yourselves? Let's start with Joe.
Hey folks, my name is Joe Flisko, Chicago area musician with a special focus on the diatonic harmonica. That's the little 4-inch one that is widely associated with blues and country and rock and folk music. I also fancy myself as a technician that works on harmonicas, a teacher teaching folks how to play the harmonica, and a historian. I am interested in the role of the harmonica in American music.
That's great. Thank you so much, Joe. And Eric.
All right, my name's Eric Noden, and I'm a blues and roots musician. I play guitar, I write songs, also play harmonica and piano, and I'm one half of the roots duo with Joe Flisko. I like a lot of music mainly from the 20s and 30s, like the early acoustic blues, as well as other styles of American roots music, country, folk, all that different type of stuff. And I'm glad to be here.
I'm really glad to have both of you guys here. It's almost like deja vu. Um, and also, tell people out there where they can find you. I believe you guys have a Roots Duo website. Is that correct?
That's true. Rootsduo.com is where you can find out where we'll be at, where our live performances are, where our online workshops or performances are happening. All the info is there. You can also purchase. We've got on-demand classes on playing harmonica and guitar, where we teach, how to play the harmonica and the guitar parts, and then how to put that all together. So that is the location. That's our platform.
That's excellent. And I recall one time I was lucky enough to see you guys at a live show in downtown Chicago, and there was a group of people who had traveled from out of state who had gotten lessons from you folks at a festival. I thought it was so neat that they were so excited and so into it that they would, travel to another state just to see a live performance. And I know that you have a couple of festivals coming up. So would one of you like to tell our audience a little bit about that upcoming festival circuit you guys are doing?
Well, at the beginning of June, we will be at the Kerrville Folk Festival. They have a harmonica event that is part of the festival, and we will be there teaching folks how to play, and we will be doing some performing also with our friend Rob Roy Parnell, who is the point man there of that folk festival. And in August, we will be part of the harmonica event in San Antonio, Texas, known as SPA, the Society for the Preservation and Advancement of the Harmonica. And it is probably about the biggest event, draws people from all over the world with a huge variety of talent, abilities, and skill levels. It's a gigantic, totally cool harmonica event if you need a harmonica fix. I also
You can get it
do.
there.
We also will be together part of the Harmonica Northwest event outside of Portland at the Manuka facility in October, and I myself will be Eric Nodenless at the Augusta Blues Week in West Virginia in July. And also, I will be at the Blown Away on the Bayou music event with an emphasis on the harmonica in Opelousas, Louisiana, in also in October. I will be there without Eric. And I wanted to make sure that the coolest thing that I have going on is all the stuff that I'm doing, performing and teaching with Eric. That's where I feel like I'm in my zone and I am burning the hottest.
That's excellent. Yeah, it's really amazing how you guys work together, and that you've been able to build this relationship that all of us get the benefit from as well. So Eric, can you also talk about? I believe you have a platform yourself for people who are interested in getting lessons and learning a little bit more about that style of guitar.
That's true. Yeah, I do. I've got a YouTube channel that has a lot of content on it for guitar, blues guitar, finger picking, guitar. I've also got some stuff on my site, ericnoden.com. I've got on demand, guitar workshops and courses. And I also do live. I mean, I like doing live stuff, both on my own as well as with Joe, live workshops or live performances. So, yeah, I do that both on the ericnoden.com as well as the rootsduo.com. And then I know Joe has some of his teaching materials available also on, is it Flisko.com, Joe?
Yes, but more specifically, Flisko Store. If you're interested in traditional harmonica styles, old-timey, old country, or Chicago blues, that's a place to go. I've been reverse engineering how to play in those styles for over 30 years, and the downloadable instructional materials are at Flisko Store.
That's excellent. Okay, great. Well, Jim, what I'll do then is from the transcripts from this, I'll go ahead and put all those in the description. So anybody who's watching this or, watching it sometime in the future after these events, and they might not have a chance to catch you live, can go to your different websites and check that stuff out. And I really encourage you guys to do that. These two are amazing. I've been lucky enough to see them perform live twice, and that's definitely not enough. I should hopefully get to see these guys perform live more in the future. So let's go a little bit off script and talk just for a moment about all of these different things that you guys are doing and how you're able to balance the live performances as well as creating that online platforms. Has that been a challenge for you as musicians to kind of make that shift between live focus, but then also have these different electronic venues where people can reach you as well?
Yeah. Well, we started doing live concerts online actually in 2015. We started using this platform called Concert Window, which was this thing where you could go up and you could, as a musician, you could do a concert and people could kind of log on and they could leave you a tip or leave comments while you were playing. And we liked it a lot because we had a lot of international fans who only got to see us maybe once a year. So they really enjoyed it. And we liked the opportunity to kind of connect, with some of those folks. And then that's just kind of developed over time. And, with the pandemic and stuff, then we really got heavily into doing online broadcasts. And we had a lot of series we did called Music and Conversation, where we interviewed and traded tunes with other musicians we knew. So that was kind of fun. It was all remote, mostly on Zoom at the time. But so, yeah, we just kind of been developing that stuff and mixing that with the live stuff all along, really. So it hasn't been really a struggle or anything. But I guess when we started it, with the Concert Window, it was like my computer was really slow. And so there was a lag time between the audio and the video, and, it would freeze up, or I don't know. It was a little was a little shaky, so we did have to kind of upgrade, some of the gear and stuff to make sure we had could do decent amount of quality and stuff. So now we do all that on our platform, rootsduo.com. We broadcast in HD quality directly from there, so which is really great because we have a lot of control and a lot of responsibility when it all works out. Yeah.
With great power comes great responsibility, kind of thing.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah, I've been really impressed, and trying to change the emphasis on my channel from gear reviews and such to more interviews. That's really been kind of a learning process, and you guys have been very helpful and very patient, which I'm really grateful for. So, I don't want to take up too much of your time. You guys have been just amazing. Let's just kind of hit one more time. I'll go back to Joe. Joe, the two places you'd most like to have people go to connect with you and what you're doing?
Well, definitely rootsduo.com, where that all of our material is up there, including workshops and seminars on grooves and stuff. My own personal website, Flisko Store, has all my downloadable songs that I've created. I also want to mention that Eric and I are available on Bitten Music, Bitten Music, which is a really cool streaming platform that actually supports musicians, doesn't exploit them like other streaming platforms. Eric and I are out there recreating American blues and folk music. I feel like that folks generally walk away from it being amazed at the breadth of styles that we cover, and frequently people comment that they can't believe that they're only witnessing two musicians playing. We really focus on getting a big sound out of what little we have.
No, that's great. And can you give that to me one more time? I apologize. I think I was talking over you as you listed that.
Those three things again?
No, so just the site.
Yes. rootsduo.com, the FliskoStore.com, and folks should also check out bittenmusic.com.
Perfect. I don't think I talked over the last one. I apologize. And then for you, Eric, I know you've got your YouTube site and some other things going on.
That's true. Yeah, I got, ericnoden.com, where I've got all my solo stuff as well as guitar workshops, guitar courses, live courses. And then, of course, rootsduo.com with Joe. We've got the harmonica and guitar stuff, so you can learn how to put those pieces together with our grooves workshops. And we also do pretty regular live, online performances as well. And then, yeah, I've also got a pretty active YouTube channel where I'm regularly putting up lessons, guitar content on there.
That's great. So again, I just really want to give my appreciation to you guys for your understanding and your patience, and really grateful. And thank you guys one more time.
Hey, you're welcome. Thanks for having us.
You bet. Take care, guys.
All right.
Thank you so
All right.
much.
You too.
Bye.